Hi everyone. Just going to do a quick tutorial training video here on custom forms, editing custom forms, but specifically what we're going to be looking at is the form tracker. So what this tracker does, I'll open up the chart right now, and we're going to open up a fake client, PSS Diabetes. This is a fake chart we have open, and here's a toolbar. This is just an example toolbar. This is our Schoolhouse Support Services toolbar. But what we're really looking at is these 5 buttons right here. So what they're showing is when these referral forms were dropped into the chart. So we've got October 15th and October 24th. So it's a neat way in a snapshot to see when a referral started or when any form in general was dropped in. So it's usually for forms that you refer to on a frequent basis. And the other neat thing that these things do, they don't only show the date, but if you click on it, it jumps right to the part of the chart where that form lives. So you notice I was way down at the bottom. As soon as I clicked on this, it brought it up to exactly where, when in the chart it took place. Similarly, the October 24th, it jumps to that part of the chart. So the way that we learn to do this is basically anytime you see an element in anyone's form that looks interesting, like we learned this from Telus, it's good to keep in mind that you can grab any aspect of a custom form and move it into the form that you're developing. I'll show you what I mean by that. So if I go to edit custom forms, I'm going to bring up the editable version of this form that we're looking at, this toolbar. So I'm editing custom forms. I believe it's called SHSS toolbar. This guy, double click on that. So it brings it up. So notice it looks a little different. It doesn't have the dates because obviously this is just it's just a placeholder right now. We're not looking at a specific chart. So I'm just going to grab one of these and I'm going to go edit, copy. Then I'm going to close that form. No, I don't want to change anything in the form. Then I'm going to bring up a different toolbar. So let's pretend that this one is the one that you're developing. I'm going to go, let's just go this DM workflow one. This is some sort of a diabetes form. Oops, what did I just click on? Okay, away. So let's pretend I want to paste it into this toolbar. I'll right click, no, I'll go edit, paste. There it is. Now notice this, right now it's just blank, so you got to keep that in mind that once you look at it in the actual chart, it won't be blank. But let's just say that the form that we want to be tracking is going to be called, let's call it, so I usually just put a label next to it. So we'll say form ABC. So you put it right next to this. So it looks like sometimes that it's one button, but really what we have going on is this is the tracker thing. And then this is just the name of the form. Nothing necessarily happens when you click on this. It's just really a label. Put this right next to it. And then the last thing we have to do is basically just tell this tracker piece what form we want to track. That's as simple as clicking on it, going down here to all these settings of that field. Right now it's looking for the SHS referral psychology, but you just click on this, select custom form, and then that brings up your entire library of forms. You just choose the one that you actually want it to track. I'll just hit cancel for now. And that's how you set it up to tell it which form it's tracking. And when all's said and done, I don't actually want to play with this form too much, so I'm just going to say no. But when it's said and done, it'll look something like this. It'll say never done if the referral or whatever form has never been dropped in. Oh, and one other neat little feature I didn't mention was when it's never been done yet, if you click on the never done, it says, do you want to drop in that form? Say yes, and it drops in. So you never have to go searching for the form in the library. Once you've set this up, you just click on the never done, and now you see it's got today's date in there, June 24th, for when I dropped it in. If I delete that form, it should go back to never done. There we go. So that's it in a nutshell. So the main lesson here is, well, these tracking things are really cool, but also the fact that anytime you see something neat in a toolbar or a custom form, you can just copy and paste it and put it into whatever you're developing. All right, thanks everybody.